This is different because we can see the impact on so many families, the thousands of families that have already been impacted. It's gratifying to see almost immediate results from the classes that are attended, and even going down into the junior high and high school level, what the impact is there. It's really something totally different than what we're used to in terms of seeing families restored, relationships restored. The best investment you can make is to the next generation, whether it's trying to impact our immediate family, our children, our grandchildren. The future is in their hands. And so I can't think of a better way to invest in that than through Relate Well, Live Well.
We're so happy that we have made the investment with our children and in our marriage. And, we come upon hard times, we push through, it's so worth figuring it out. The mission of Relate Well, Live Well is keeping families together, keeping it healthy too, keeping mom and dad together, keeping the kids with mom and dad, and making sure it's healthy and they have every tool that they need. Every couple faces something. So whatever help they need, Relate Well comes in and they help you out.
There's not a week that doesn't go by where I'm just grateful to God that I'm in this house, that I'm raising my children, and grateful for Danielle that she was able to lean on a lot of good supporting cast, including folks from this organization. There's no magic wand to say, hey, your marriage is perfect now. No, we have a long way to go, but we know that we're in it for the long haul.
That's one of the reasons that I love Relate Well, Live Well. It's really about the next generation. What are we teaching this next generation? How are we building them up? How are we preparing them for a healthy relationship, a healthy marriage, healthy friendships? The hope and the idea is that they will be able to impact their community for the better. Because when you have a better community, you've got better families. And generationally, that's my prayer for my children, is that they will raise up their own family in a way that reflects the glory of God, and that they will be a blessing to many in who they are as adults, as husbands, as brothers, and as parents.
So Relate Well, Live Well says the whole story. We have to be able to communicate in order to work through life skills. We all know marriage is not easy. We all go through times where it's just tough. And without those life skills tools, you really are just going on how you were raised, what you were taught in your own household, which isn't always the best way to proceed with a happy marriage.
We did a marriage program at our church. One of the testimonies was this woman walked in with her husband, and he was on his phone the entire time, was not listening at all to what was being taught. And she came up to me and she was so upset. And then one of our directors, one that was teaching, came up to them and spoke with them and prayed with them. And he listened throughout the whole thing. She said it was the best course, the best thing that could have ever happened in their lives. They said, this is really the first thing, these tools that you're giving us that we can really apply.
So the tools that we got from Relate Well, Live Well have been great, especially for me, coming from a broken family. That is something that we don't want to put our children through ever. We want to make our family strong, our marriage strong, and we want our children to see us strong.
The intentionality of the workshops really have helped me to like a plug and play that has also wanted me to get more involved, to be a board member, to then share the knowledge with more people and more families to make a difference.
We believe in this mission because of how we've seen it affect our marriage already, how we've seen it affect our children. And we know what's going on out there. We know what the marriage rates are. We see what's happening with our children, our friends' children, and it's a daily grind out there. It's a daily fight.
We joined Relate Well, Live Well from the very beginning, and we figured in the second half of our life, instead of putting Band-Aids on things, why don't we try to put an emphasis on marriages? We've decided to partner and try to strengthen marriages. We've had 45,000 students go through our curriculum in the public and private schools. And then on the marriages, it's 24,000 individuals have been impacted.
Part of our program is prevention. We're in the public schools. That's including middle school, high school. Our maintenance part of our program is for marriages, and also we're going to be starting Parent Well, which will be for parenting.
So we have personally seen the impact that Relate Well, Live Well has had, not only on families, but also on the students and many other aspects of the ministry. We're graciously asking you to come and join us and come on board. We have many opportunities for you to volunteer. Come along, join us, sign up. We're involved. You need to be involved. Come join us. Thanks.